Alright guys, this video is about bird's nests. I'm here in a cornfield and I'm gonna walk around and just see what I can collect so we can make a bird's nest. Alright, for all that don't know, a bird's nest is something that it's material you collect in order so you can start a fire easier. Okay, so let's see what we can find in this cornfield. Alright guys, let's see what we can find. Alright, let me just explain this. This cornfield, when they collected all the corn, they came by and then they burned the whole field in order to break everything down and to basically get ready for next year so they can start planting again. Alright, so a lot of this stuff was burnt by fire. Okay, so let's see here. See, there's a lot of you can see where it was burnt. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, see all the burnt marks? So this would be good for a bird's nest. I would collect these. Anything that's charred, you will want to collect. Alright, let's show you a little bit more of this stuff. As you can see here, there's acres and acres of all this stuff. Everything's burnt and dry. So basically what you want to do is just collect all the charred material and stay away from anything that's on the ground. Anything that's live, you want dead stuff. Anything that's live, you want to stay away from. Anything that's sitting on the ground is going to absorb moisture. So that's going to make it harder for you to start a fire. So yeah, let's continue on. All right. See here, I got some dry stuff here. You want to collect the fine stuff, okay? Stay away from anything that's thick or, you know, that's going to be harder to light. It has to be very dry and light, okay? Take this little fine stuff, you see that? Alright, you see this sticking out of the ground? Okay. See this out here, this outer, it's not bark, but this outer stuff here is good. All right, let's move on. No, it's no good. Alright guys, now I'm like on the ditch area of the cornfield. So here you can see, well, it's December. So there's a lot of dead weeds over here. See, that's what you want. You want to get the dead stuff. See all this? It's dry. It's dead. Alright. As you can see over there, you see all that? You can take that as dry grass, dry weeds. All this stuff here in the ditch. These are ditches made by the farmers, as you can see. So when it rains, all the water collects in the ditches. It doesn't drown out the field. Okay. There you're going to find a lot of weed, dry weeds, dry grasses. All right, right here. Just take as much as you can. See all this right here? So this whole ditch is filled with that type of material. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Alright, you see all that white grass there, dried grass? That would be good to grab. Alright guys, this is the material I collected. It's small, this is just for demonstration. Now again, this combined with other materials will be better. You want to find some inner bark and break that down and use it with this. Just dry grass alone will tend to light up quick, and you want something that's going to extend your flame, because obviously you're using this to light other pieces of wood. So you need this to stay on as long as possible. So try to find some inner bark and try to process that down, okay? And use it with this, with dry grasses, weeds. And you also want to put, when you're trying to ignite it, you want to put fine material in the middle. All right, you want to try to break down something that's dry and break it down as fine as possible, because you're trying to get a spark from a ferro rod, and you need something that's going to ignite very easily. Okay, now once again, this is just dried grass. I just collected what was here local in the farm, and I wanted to see if I couldn't get any bark, if I couldn't get any other type of material, if I could just light it using this. Okay? Alright guys. Now what you want to do is just rub this. Try to break it down as much as possible. Okay? What you want to dry this out. You want to take anything that's like this. Okay, you want to break it in half. Okay, break it down, because you're looking for a spark. Okay, rip it up. You want fine material. Okay, break it down as much as possible. excuse the bombs going off in the background. I'm next to a military base. Alright. And something like this, you want to break it down. Okay. Mix it in. Alright. All this fine stuff that fell here while I was breaking it up, collect that too. Alright. I don't really have enough stuff here to make a huge... You want to do this in a big bulk. Okay. So this is a tiny one that I just collected really quick. Okay. Remember, when you're collecting this stuff, you want a lot of it. Okay, and it's windy out here and it's not helping. Alright. Alright. Initially you want some charred cloth. Alright, to get an ember started, and then you want to put your ember inside the bird's nest. Alright. But let's just see if I can light it with just a ferro rod. Alright. What you want to do, just to make it easier, you want to just scrape off from the ferro rod some shavings, put it in there, put it inside the bird's nest. Alright? Just throw some shavings in there. Let's see if it would light. Alright, starting to smoke. There it goes. I don't know if you can see it. It's on fire. All right. All right, let me cut that off. Okay. So you see, if you collect things that are dry, okay, you can light it with just a ferro rod. If you scrape, what I like to do is just scrape some shavings of the ferro rod. It has to be a soft metal ferro rod, and just put some shavings in there. Okay, if you don't have any charred cloth to start an ember, you can use shavings from a ferro rod. Okay, just put some shavings in there, keep lighting it, and keep doing it over and over until it takes a spark. Okay, and I didn't even have no inner bark. This was just like basically dried weeds, grasses, and some from the cornfield, and that's about it. I mean, you saw what I collected. Okay, that was just what was local on the ground. Okay, just what was right next to me. Okay, I could go probably walk into the woods and get some better material, get better stuff, but I just wanted to see if I can actually just start a fire with what was local to me, just a few feet. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Comment below. Like, subscribe. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. All right.
I'm Ghost.